Okay, we covered the kicks, which is the range where someone's at coming to cause you some harm, where you can reach them with the kick. Again, you're not going to run around kicking everybody that steps into your range that's friendly and nice. But again, determining the threat, being in a dangerous situation, observing this person and seeing they're causing you harm, especially their body posture and their language. They might tell you, I'm going to come rob you, I'm going to come cause you harm. So past the kicks is when you come into a range where you can use your hands. There are a lot of different techniques you can use, and it's common to see punching with the hand. I don't recommend punching with the hand unless you train, condition your hands. It's connected to the wrist and lots of different things with shoulder and body that go with it. So if you want to learn to punch, by all means go and train and learn how to punch correctly. For all purposes, the average person, whether they're trained or have skill or not, can use the palm of their hand. So you're opening your hand, and especially if you keep your hands open towards your opponent, you can just jab out with your hands and not have any injuries to your fingers. So we're going to show you the basic thrust into the pad like so. So you're just thrusting into the pad. You can use the front hand or the back hand. It doesn't really matter. You can use your strong hand or your weak side, as long as you're able to strike your opponent and cause them again to slow down and to let them know that you're not going to be a helpless victim. So this is again changing the tide. Someone steps into your space, they're trying to cause you harm, they're trying to be aggressive, you have a response. Your response is, I'm not going to let you just bully me. I'm not going to let you attack me. I'm not going to let you have your way and hurt me. So what's your overall goal? Protect yourself. This will help you protect yourself with these basic strikes. And you can do 1, 2. You don't have to stop at 1 and hope for great things. You can strike 1, 2. You can strike 3 times. If the person moves back after you strike them, then you can use your kick. So you hit, and then you can throw another kicking technique. So you're going to combine your movements, combination movements. But that's your strike when you get in that range. Striking. Where do you strike without the pad? You strike to the body. Using the body, striking into vulnerable areas. Striking the chest is okay, but a person has a strong muscular chest, strike, it might affect them, it might not. So you want to go to more vulnerable areas. You want to go into the throat area. You want to go into the chin area. You want to go into the face area, straight into the nose and mouth area, into the eye area. That will cause the person again to take a moment to pause. It will definitely get their attention. Hitting in the nose and face area will cause their face and their eyes to water. It will cause their nose to possibly run. That's a good thing. That will interfere with their goal. They want to waltz in. They want to hurt you. Especially if they're attacking a woman. They're not expecting a woman to fight them back and to hurt them and to cause them grief. They can handle it and they can go beyond it, but it's not quite what they've expected. They're coming in to take advantage of you, rob you, do whatever it is they're trying to do. Your quick strike will make them reevaluate. So the same combination of striking and the kick, that will take the person. If you strike up high, they'll be distracted up high, then they'll be able to be vulnerable down low because they're not going to be protecting themselves. So you were the one getting attacked, this is the person getting attacked, and this is their response. Pretty hard to see who is being attacked or whom is being attacked. That's the whole premise of the first strike. Once you determine that you need to protect yourself, you need to strike first. You can't stand there and wait for the person to hit you, hurt you, and say, okay, now I'm going to respond. You have to strike first. Hence, first strike is very important. If they're strong and they're aggressive, and if they're attacking you, they're going to be strong and they're going to be aggressive by nature. That's why they're going out and attacking people. So if they hit you and they hurt you, you're not going to be able to fight back. You're going to be at a limited capacity. So your best bet, if you decide, again, personal decision, if you decide to protect yourself, if you decide to fight, then if you do it quickly, you have a better chance because your adrenaline won't be diminished. You won't be diminished by pain. You won't be diminished by fear. So strike quickly as soon as you deem it necessary. And that is what you have to do with the first strike. Those are your hand motions. Again, face area. You can go to the rib areas. Ribs are very vulnerable. You can just turn your hand slightly and you can put it right up into the rib area. No matter how strong, no matter how aggressive, there's only a thin layer of skin that protects the ribs. If you hit in the back in the floating rib area, same principle. A person, no matter how strong, how aggressive, no matter how intent they are on hurting you, no matter how much time they spend in the gym, that rib and that floating rib will react accordingly when it gets struck with that heel of the hand. Striking the body and kicking like so. That's your response. Yes, they can fight through that. Yes, they can do other things, but it's better than the alternative. People say, well, what happens if I fight back? Will I be successful? Will they hurt me more? Basically, there's no statistics that say. Again, that's why I say it's a personal choice. You can comply and be a victim, and you're at the mercy of the person attacking you. Whether they want to just rob you, rape you, do whatever they want to do to you, or you're going to fight back and have some sort of control over what happens. Determine how you're going to get away. So hitting anywhere is going to definitely give you more advantage than if you don't hit at all. Don't hit, you have no opportunity to change the tide. So hitting the body is definitely going to be in your best interest. Like so. Even if you attack the person's arms, if they happen to bring their arms up strongly, if you attack the arm, you're still going to be able to control that arm. They're not going to expect you to hit that arm. Again, you don't stand there, attack, okay, you want to move. So now if you're going to do it, this time stay still. You don't want to stay still, hit the arm, and then stand there while they come and they start hitting you. So that's not the goal. The goal is not to hit them and stand there and stick and jab and do boxing skills. So stay still again, hit, and staying still is not in your best interest because now you're going to match your strength against theirs. So we're not matching strength on strength. We're matching reaction and speed. So you react quickly with speed, they are not going to have a chance to respond. Those are your basic strikes. If you get past